Guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how you can use monday.com for your social media planner. And so if you haven't already signed into monday.com, and once you're done with that, I want you to navigate to more, and under more I want you to click on template center. Now this is very important because template will help you so much more than building the actual planner by yourself. So you can search up here social media planner, or in this case it is recommended right here social media planner. Create, schedule, and design all social media content in one place. Cool. Now you can click on it, and as you can see, there are integration too. Now once you're done, here you can edit as much as you want. You can either go by month, or let's say if you were to make content every single day, so you can change it to daily. Or in fact, you know what, weekly is much more better, because if you were to make content daily, then you would count by week. As shown here, day 1, day 2, 3, 4, 5 until 7, this is 1 week. Now we will go through one by one. So let's look at the top here. First we have the main table. So this is where you can set your posting schedule or the title of your video. Here's the content category. If you have separate niches, so if you were to have a team who creates video for you, or an editor or thumbnail designer, you can add them here. Okay, click on the plus sign, or in another way, if you navigate on the top right of your screen, you can see invite. You click on invite, and here you can add people through email, or if you have an existing team, you can add them. Moving on, we got image design. So let's say if you have a thumbnail, you can upload it here, and here you can upload through your computer, Google Drive, Dropbox, and many more other options. And once you upload it, it will look like this. You can click on it to view full screen. You can also give feedbacks, and let's say if there's changes to it and you want to refer to the previous version, you can always navigate to versions, and under version you can see all your past updates in this column right here. Moving on, we have the design status. So design status is pretty simple. Let's say if you have a thumbnail that is in the process of making, you can click on edit label and add a label. There's an image you want to remove the background, leaving only the object. Put it down, removing background, apply, and there you go. And of course you can also change the colors, and there are many options you can choose from here. Moving on, we got the URL. So URL is basically the link to where the post is. You can always remove a column if you don't need it, so you can just click the triple dot and click on delete. And just for your information, it will be in the trash for 3 days, and after a month it will be gone, so you can always undo your mistakes. So I'm gonna hit on delete, and there you go, it's gone. Here you can also have another column where you will have the final design. Besides that, if you have different platforms that you want to post your content, let's say across different social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, you can also add a column for that. For example, where we have this day 1 post status right here for Facebook, which is published. Prior to that, we got scheduled, for scheduling, non-applicable, or instead of NA, you can try to add on scraps. If you were to discard a post, you can just put it like brown color because it is scrap. Apply, click on scraps, and there you go. These are the numbers right here for post 1, post 2, post 3, post 4, and so on. And surprisingly, it's all the way at the back here. So let's say if you don't want your column to be all the way at the back, what you can do is you can drag it all the way to the front, and you can put it anywhere you like. So let's say I'm going to put it right here, and now I have my post number 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Last but not least is the last updater. So if you have a team and they are working on it, like for example, 10 minutes ago was the last it was edited. So if I were to change, let's say my LinkedIn posting status to for scheduling, and you can see it will automatically update it for you to the current or the latest last updated. So you can keep track on your team or when you edited any of these columns or rows right here. Now besides the main table, you can also have calendar, and this is where you can schedule your posts if you would like to look at the calendar instead of the main table. But I do still prefer the main table. It's much more simple and everything is put together at once. Moving on, we have files. This is where all your content should be, and you have your timeline too. For your timeline, you can see how far you have progressed through your content planning, and each post has different length too. For example, like this post, which is in the inspiration category, which is your niche, it has a timeline from day 1 to day 5, so 5 days to create this content, and you can always adjust them to your liking. It's pretty simple and easy. What I like about monday.com is very simple. Next, we have the Kanban, which is one of my favorites. It has a flow card where you can just drag the card and put it at the next status. And look at that, you have a cool animation. This is a pretty basic way on how you can use a social media planner on monday.com. I know it may look complicated at first, but over time you'll get used to it. And that is all for today. Thank you very much.